Sinoamch International Equipment Co., Ltd. User Manual of Excavator GE330D. Dear customers, welcome to buy Sinoamch Excavator GE330D. For your better using experience, we will introduce you the operation and maintenance instructions of Excavator GE330D in every detail. Sinoamch is committed to bringing you the most comfortable working experience and maximum benefits. This video includes following 4 chapters. Chapter 1 Machine Structure. Chapter 2 Safety Instruction. Chapter 3 Operational Instruction. Chapter 4 Maintenance Instruction. Chapter 1 Machine Structure. Engine System. Engine Nameplate. Fuel Tank. Fuel Injection Pump. Fuel Injector. Fuel Filter. Oil Water Separator. Oil Sump. Oil Filter. Oil Pressure Sensor. Dipstick. Air Pre-Filter. Air Filter. Turbocharger. Air Intercooler. Silencer and Exhaust Pipe. Water Pump. Thermostat. Radiator. Expansion Tank. Cooling Fan and Drive Pulley. Starter. Alternator. RPM Sensor. Timing Gear Housing. Crankshaft Pulley. Automatic Tensioning Device. Hydraulic System. Hydraulic Oil Tank. Hydraulic Oil Radiator. Oil Inlet Filter. Oil Return Filter. Oil Inlet Pipe of Main Hydraulic Pump. Main Hydraulic Pump. Regulator. Front Pump. Rear Pump. Pilot Pump. Pilot Filter. Main Control Valve. Upper part of the main control valve. Arm Relief Valve. Prevents excessive pressure in the arm circuit, acting as a safety valve. Arm 2, controls the arm digging movement, second hydraulic circuit. Holding valve, maintains the boom position to prevent unintended lowering during operation. Relief valve, prevents excessive pressure in the bucket circuit. Bucket, controls the digging movement of the bucket. Relief valve, prevents excessive pressure in the arm circuit. Holding valve, maintains the arm position to prevent automatic sinking. Boom 1, controls boom lowering, first hydraulic circuit. Left travel, controls backward movement of the left track. Main relief valve, overall safety valve to prevent system overpressure. Straight travel valve, ensures both tracks move straight without speed mismatch. Bypass cutoff valve, controls whether hydraulic oil passes through the main control valve, functioning like a master switch. Negative flow control valve, adjusts pump flow for energy saving and coordinated operation. Arm regeneration cutoff, prevents oil turbulence during arm movement, improving efficiency. Arm 1, controls the arm digging movement, first hydraulic circuit. Relief valve, provides safety protection for the auxiliary circuit. Spare, reserved control interface for future functions. Boom 2, controls boom lifting, second hydraulic circuit. Swing, controls rotation of the upper structure. Right travel, controls backward movement of the right track. Lower part of the main control valve. Bypass cutoff valve, controls whether hydraulic oil from the main pump bypasses the main control valve, acting as the master control. Negative flow control valve, pump control valve used to adjust the hydraulic pump output, enabling energy saving and coordinated operations. Arm relief valve, sets the maximum pressure of the arm circuit to prevent system overload. Arm 1, controls the retraction of the arm cylinder, first hydraulic circuit. Relief valve, safety protection for the auxiliary/backup circuit. Spare port, reserved hydraulic interface for additional functions. Boom 2, controls the extension, lifting, of the boom cylinder, second hydraulic circuit. Swing, controls rotation of the upper structure. Right travel, controls forward movement of the right track drive. Arm 2, controls the retraction of the arm cylinder, second hydraulic circuit. Bucket, controls the tilting action of the bucket cylinder. Relief valve, sets the maximum pressure for the bucket circuit to prevent overload. Relief valve, sets the maximum pressure for the arm circuit to prevent overload. Boom 1, controls the extension, lifting, of the boom cylinder, first hydraulic circuit. Left travel, controls forward movement of the left track drive. Straight travel valve, balances flow between left and right travel motors to ensure straight line movement. Swing motor. Plunger motor. Planetary reducer. Working oil port. Makeup oil port. Oil return port. Anti-swing valve, it can make the slewing motion smoother, reducing shocks during start or stop, and allowing the operator to control more precisely. Center rotation joint. Travel motor. Plunger motor. Travel reducer. Working oil port. Speed changing oil port. Drain oil port. Main boom cylinder. Stick cylinder. Bucket cylinder. Working attachment. Main boom. Arm. Bucket. Pin shaft. Rod and rocker. Crawler system. Tensioning cylinder. Crawler. Carrier roller. Track roller. Idler. Driving wheel. Frame and accessories. Upper frame. Nameplate and steel seal number of the whole machine. Lower frame. Slewing support assembly. Counterweight. Engine hood. Electrical system. Main power switch. Batteries. Work light. Electric control box. Fuse box. Auto throttle motor assembly. Cabin. Pilot safety lock. Pilot joystick. Air conditioner and radio control panel. Ignition switch. Work light, wiper and glass water jet switches. Throttle knob. Travel pilot lever and pedal. Electronic monitor. Air conditioner evaporator. Chapter 2 Safety Instruction. Do not change the machine configuration without permission or identification from our technical team. Sinoamch is not responsible for the safety problem or economic loss caused by that. Carefully read the operation manual, recognize safety information and follow operation and maintenance instructions. Understand the caution and safety signals. Caution and safety signals. Pay attention to the working attachment, which means that there is a danger of being hit by the working attachment. Please stay away from the machine at work. No entry into the rotating range. This sign means that there is a danger of being squeezed by the machine. Please stay away from the machine at work. Lifting point refers to the lifting position of the machine. Prevent falling. This sign means that there is a risk of falling. Please do not stand on the edge of the engine shield. Precautions for accumulator means that the pressure vessel is in danger of deflagration. Please do not use metal wrench, flame cutting or hammer to knock, and do not get close to the fire source. Hook refers to the lifting point of the counterweight. Please do not try to lift the whole excavator with the hook on the counterweight. Otherwise, personal injury will be caused due to overload fracture. High temperature warning. This sign means not to touch the turbocharger, which may cause serious burns. Hydraulic oil filling port, which means do not mix different brands of hydraulic oil. Do not open the oil tank cap when the engine is working or the oil temperature is high. Please slowly unscrew the oil tank cap to release the pressure in the tank. Water tank high temperature warning. This sign means that when the engine is working or the engine water temperature is high. Remember not to open the radiator cap, otherwise hot water will spray out and cause burns. Shutdown inspection refers to the danger of being involved by rotating parts such as belts. The machine must be stopped before checking and maintaining the engine. Maximum height means that contact with high voltage wires will cause serious personal injury. In order to avoid contact with high voltage wires, a safe distance must be maintained. Pilot safety lock lever. This sign means that the pilot's safety lock lever shall be placed in the vertical position when leaving the cabin or stopping the machine. Transportation refers to learning the operation manual before transporting the whole machine. And fixing the arm and crawler on the flatbed trailer with steel wire rope for transportation. Safety tips. Only trained and qualified personnel are allowed to operate the machine. Please do not operate the machine when you feel uncomfortable, take drugs which might cause sleepiness or after drinking. In this case, operating the machine might affect your judgment and lead to accidents. Please do not wear loose clothes to operate the machine. Because clothes may hang on the pilot joystick and other operating levers and cause accidents. Please keep the cabin clean. Do not operate the machine while listening to music. Do not smoke in the cabin nor leave the lighter in the cabin. When leaving the machine, place the working attachment completely on the ground. Place the pilot safety lock lever in the vertical position, turn off the engine and the main power switch, and lock the doors of all devices. When getting on and off the machine, the foot pedal and handrail must be used while facing the machine. It is forbidden to use any operating lever as a handrail. Do not climb when the machine is moving, otherwise serious personal injury might be caused. Before operating the machine, in order to prevent the machine from rolling over, sinking, on fire, or being injured due to the falling of stones, it is necessary to investigate the terrain and ground conditions of the working site. Strengthen and level the foundation as required, eliminate the hidden danger of fire, and ensure the installation of cabin protection devices. Before operating the machine, it is necessary to confirm the direction of the travel motor. Because the wrong operation of the travel pedal or travel lever may lead to serious accidents. It is forbidden to smoke when checking the oil level or filling oil to prevent fire. Before operating the machine, please adjust the appropriate seat position and fasten the safety belt. It is forbidden to adjust the seat position when the machine is moving. Ensure that the machine can be started only when sitting on the seat and all operating levers are in the neutral position. Incorrect starting steps might cause the machine to lose control and lead to serious accidents. Clean all the windows in the cabin, clean all the work lights, and adjust the mirror to ensure a good field of vision. Please confirm the position of people around before moving, rotating, or operating the machine. Always keep the travel alarm and horn in operation. When the machine starts moving, they can warn people around. When the machine is running, no other personnel are allowed on the machine except the operator. When the machine goes up and down the slope, it is easy to cause slipping or rollover and cause serious accidents. Therefore, put the bucket at a position about 0.2 to 0.3 m away from the ground towards the walking direction. In case the machine slipped, quickly lower the bucket to the ground for braking. Please use a stopper to support the tracks on both sides if it is necessary to park the machine on a slope. Place the bucket on the ground and fix the machine to prevent it from rolling over. Never lift, move or rotate the bucket over anyone or any truck cabin. The falling of materials in the bucket or collision with other bucket may cause serious injury or machine damage. When working near the high-voltage power lines, be sure to keep a safe distance between the machine and the high-voltage power lines. Once the machine touches the power lines, please sit on the seat and keep still. Do not touch the machine to ensure the safety of other personnel on the ground until the power supply is cut off. If necessary, jump off the machine directly, but do not touch the machine. The wetland environment will increase the range of possible electric shock. Please keep the surrounding personnel away from the operation area. Chapter 3 Operational Instruction. Introduction to Functions of Cabin Components. Seat Adjustment. The seat and the control box are adjusted together. Adjustment of the seat relative position to the control box. Adjustment of seat up and down. Adjustment of backrest angle. Adjustment of handrail. Adjustment of head restraint. Adjustment of seat buffer force. Pilot safety lock lever. When the safety lock lever is in the vertical position, the pilot oil circuit is cut off, and all operating joysticks and operating levers do not work. When the safety lock lever is in the horizontal position, the pilot oil circuit is opened, and all operating joysticks and operating levers can work normally. Pilot joystick. The pilot joystick at left side controls the rod and swing movements. The pilot joystick at right side controls the movement of the main boom and bucket. Throttle knob. The knob has 10 gears. Turn the knob clockwise to increase the engine speed, and turn the knob counterclockwise to decrease the engine speed. Horn switch. Press the switch and the horn will sound. The two travel levers control the forward and backward of the left and right travel motors respectively. Introduction to instruments, alarm lights and indicator lights of electronic monitor. Working time display. Displays the cumulative working time of the machine. The timing will be started after the engine started and the system voltage is larger than 27 volts. System voltage display. Display the real-time system voltage value. Status display of pilot's safety lock switch. When the safety lock lever is lifted, it is displayed as unlocking status. The safety solenoid valve is powered on, so that the hydraulic system can work normally. When the safety lock lever is lowered, it is displayed as locked state. The safety solenoid valve is powered off, so that the hydraulic system cannot work. Working mode display. H represents high power working mode, S represents standard working mode, L represents low power working mode, and B represents braking hammer working mode. S is the default mode of the system. Engine speed gear display. Displays the gear number corresponding to the throttle knob. The number is displayed between 0 and 1-10. Boost indicator. The icon is green when auto boost is active, otherwise, the icon is dim. Air filter blockage alarm light. After the air filter is blocked, a vacuum is formed inside the air filter and the light will be on, also the buzzer sounds at the same time. When the lamp works, please clean the air filter or replace it immediately. Low cooling water level. When the engine radiator coolant level drops, the icon turns red and displays the message, "Low coolant level, please check." Engine preheating indicator light. The light is on when the ignition key is turned to the preheating position and it will automatically goes out after about 15 seconds. And the preheating completed after the buzzer sound stopped. Engine oil pressure warning light. If the warning light is on and accompanied by an alarm sound when the engine is running, the engine should be shut down immediately for inspection. GPS positioning terminal indicator. Displays gray when not connected, displays white when successfully connected. GPS is an optional component. Warm-up status indicator. Displays gray when warm-up is off, displays orange during warm-up. Oil-water separation alarm light. When there is too much water in the oil-water separator, the light will be on and the buzzer sounds. When the light works, please check the oil-water separator immediately to drain the water. Monitoring display displays the current time, some machine information and fault code. Engine tachometer displays the engine speed in real time. Low fuel level alarm light. When the fuel volume is less than 40 L, the light will be on, and the buzzer will sound after 10 seconds. When the light works, please add fuel in time. Fuel gauge displays the volume of fuel in the fuel tank. Hydraulic oil temperature alarm light. When the hydraulic oil temperature exceeds 90 degrees Celsius, the icon turns red and displays the message, hydraulic oil temperature too high, please check. Hydraulic oil temperature gauge indicates the current hydraulic oil temperature. The white segment of the display range is the normal operating range, and the red segment is the warning range. Coolant temperature warning light. When the coolant temperature exceeds 105 degrees Celsius, the icon turns red and displays the message, coolant temperature too high, please check. Coolant temperature gauge displays the current engine coolant temperature. The display range is 40 degrees Celsius 120 degrees Celsius, with the white segment indicating normal operation and the red segment indicating a warning. Introduction to button functions of monitor. Menu selection key. Press this key to enter the system menu and return to the previous menu. Mode switch key. Press this key to switch between different working modes. Travel mode selection key. This key is used to control the travel speed. Press this key to change the travel speed. The system defaults to low speed mode. High speed mode is the symbol of rabbit and low speed mode is the symbol of tortoise. Automatic idle speed selection key. This key is used to select whether to realize the automatic idle speed function. The system turns on the automatic idle function by default. Press this key to turn off the automatic idle function. Mute key. Press this key to stop the buzzer from sounding. Menu instructions. Press the menu key to enter the main menu interface. After entering the main menu, there are 6 items: video system, system information, usage information, fault logs, user settings, and system settings. Video system. After entering the video system menu by selecting the arrow keys, there are: turn on the video function, turn off the video function. Click Open Video. The bottom of the screen will display the camera shooting screen. System information. After entering the system parameter menu using the arrow keys. There are 4 submenus: running information, fault alarm information, system status information, and GPS information. Running information. After entering the running information menu using the arrow keys, you can view real-time values such as system pressure, engine speed, and other parameters during machine operation. Fault alarm information. After entering the fault alarm information menu, you can view the fault alarm information by selecting the arrow keys and turning the page by the up and down keys. System status information. After entering the system status information through the arrow keys, you can view the switch value status information of the current system operation. GPS information. After selecting to enter GPS information through the arrow keys, you can view the current GPS status information. Optional. Usage information. After entering the usage information menu using the arrow keys, there are 5 submenus: user notice, machine information, controller information, monitor information, and maintenance information. User notice. After entering the user notice menu using the arrow keys, you can view some basic points to be observed when operating the machine. Machine information. After entering the machine information menu, you can view the machine model and machine serial number. Controller information. After entering the controller information menu, you can view the software version number of the controller. Monitor information. After entering the monitor information menu, you can view the monitor model, serial number, and software version. Maintenance information. After entering the maintenance information menu, there are 4 submenus: daily maintenance information, maintenance items, period reset, and monitor switch. Daily maintenance information. After selecting the daily maintenance information through the arrow keys, you can view the maintenance inspection items of 10H/day, shift/necessary, 50H/week/necessary, 100H/week/necessary, and 250H/month/necessary. Maintenance items. After entering the maintenance items menu, you can view the cycle and remaining time information for each maintenance item. Period reset. After entering the period reset menu, you can choose whether to restore the default cycle settings. Monitor switch. After selecting the monitor switch menu using the arrow keys, you can choose whether to monitor the information for each maintenance item. Fault logs. After entering the password and accessing the fault logs menu, 2 submenus appear: machine faults and engine faults. You can check information such as the fault serial number, fault description, system time when the fault occurred, and machine hours at the time of the fault. If the fault is of an analog type, the value at the time of the fault will also be recorded. User settings. After entering the user settings menu, there are 8 submenus. Clock adjust, language set, brightness set, key tip, throttle set, second class auto idle settings, boom priority settings, and installment settings. Clock adjust. After entering the clock adjust interface using the arrow keys, you can set the current system time, including year, month, day, hour, and minute. Language set. After entering the language set menu using the arrow keys, you can select the language for the displayed interface text. Brightness set. After entering the brightness set menu using the arrow keys, you can adjust the brightness of the color LCD screen. Key tip. After entering the key tip menu using the arrow keys, you can choose to turn the key tone on or off. Throttle calibration. After entering the throttle calibration menu using the arrow keys, you will find 3 submenus: automatic throttle, manual throttle, and throttle knob setting. You can set these settings as needed. Second class auto idle settings. After entering the second class auto idle settings using the arrow keys, you can choose to turn the function on or off. Boom priority settings. After entering the boom priority menu using the arrow keys, you can confirm whether to turn the function on or off. Instrument setting, not open to users. System settings, not open to users. Running in of new machine. The new machine needs to take 100 hours of run-in operation to achieve its design performance. During the first 100 hours of the machine's break-in period, The load should be increased gradually to avoid overloading. Keep the working load at about 60% for the first 50 hours, increase it to about 80% between 50 and 100 hours, and operate at full power only after exceeding 100 hours of total operation. Overload will reduce the potential performance of the machine and shorten the service life of the machine. The engine oil level, fuel level, coolant level, hydraulic oil level and leakage situation should be checked daily during the 100-hour run-in period. Grease should be daily added to all lubrication points. After 50 hours of operation of the new machine, the engine oil, oil filter and hydraulic pipeline filter element needs to be replaced for the first maintenance. Inspection before starting. Check all parts of the machine for traces of oil leakage and water leakage. Check whether the fixing bolts of important parts are loose. Check the engine oil level, coolant level and hydraulic oil level to ensure that they are within the normal range. Check and confirm that the pilot safety lock lever in the cabin is in the closed position. And the pilot joystick and travel operating lever are in the neutral position. Check and make sure there are no people around the machine. Start up. Turn on the main power switch. Get into the cabin, adjust the seat to a comfortable position, adjust the mirror, fasten the safety belt. When starting the engine, first turn the key to the power on position and check the monitor information. After confirming that it is normal, turn the key to the start position. Release the key immediately after the engine is running, and it will automatically return to the on position. The key should not be in the starting position for more than 20 seconds. If the engine is not running, stop for 2 minutes before starting again. After startup, we need to observe whether all warning lights on the monitor are off. Are the pointers of water temperature gauge and hydraulic oil temperature gauge in the white area? Is the smoke color and running sound of the engine normal? Please note that it is not allowed to increase the engine speed immediately after starting, otherwise the engine and turbocharger might be damaged. If any alarm found on the monitor, please stop the machine immediately for inspection and troubleshooting. The optimum temperature of hydraulic oil is 50 degrees Celsius. If the machine is suddenly operated when the hydraulic oil temperature is lower than 25 degrees Celsius, the hydraulic system may be seriously damaged. Therefore, a preheating process is required to increase the hydraulic oil temperature before operation. After the engine runs at low speed for 5 minutes, the speed can be gradually increased to make the engine run at medium speed. Operate the bucket for 5 minutes and do not operate other actions during this period. Then let the engine run at high speed and operate the bucket and stick for 5 to 10 minutes at the same time. Please pay attention not to operate other actions during this period. Finally, operate the traveling and slewing actions several times to complete the preheating procedure. Machine travel. Generally, when the machine is traveling, the traveling motor should be behind the cabin and the working attachment should be in front. When the machine turns 180 degrees, it should be noted that the direction of the travel operating lever is opposite to the direction of the machine travels. In order to extend the service life of the traveling system, please do not travel continuously for a long time. When traveling on uneven ground, the engine speed should be reduced, and the low gear should be used. Operate the travel operating lever or pedal on one side to complete the steering through the movement of the track on one side. By operating two traveling levers in opposite directions at the same time, in-situ steering can be realized. Effective working methods. During excavation, the pull force of the stick shall be used for excavation. If necessary, the excavation force of the bucket can be used to cooperate with the work. Lifting and dropping of the main boom should be gentle, especially at the beginning and end. Suddenly stopping the main boom drop will hurt the machine. Aligning the top of the bucket teeth with the excavation direction can reduce the excavation resistance and the wear of the bucket teeth. Keep the track parallel to the ditch when digging, and do not turn when digging. During excavation, keep the angle between the main boom and the stick at 90-110 degrees, so as to obtain the maximum excavation force. When dumping clay and other materials, the bucket can be turned over repeatedly. Please do not use the bucket teeth to hit hard objects. Considering the effect of inertia, please pay attention to the rotation slip distance when the machine rotates. It is forbidden to use the working attachment to impact other objects. The impact force may cause injury to the machine. In particular, do not use the bucket to break hard objects, such as concrete or stone, which may break the bucket tooth pin or bend the boom. Do not move the machine while the main boom is lifting. Engine shutdown. If the engine suddenly stops running before cooling, the engine life may be greatly shortened. Therefore, do not shut down suddenly except in an emergency. Especially if the engine is overheated, do not shut down suddenly. Run it at medium speed, let it cool gradually, and then shut down. Put the bucket on the ground, place all operating joysticks in the neutral position, and close the pilot's safety lock. The engine needs to run at idle speed for 5 minutes before shutdown. Turn the ignition key to the off position, turn off the main power switch, and lock the cabin door and all side doors. Chapter 4 Maintenance Instruction. Periodic maintenance for engine. Check fuel level, hydraulic oil level, engine oil level, coolant level, cleanliness of radiator surface, tightness of alternator belt before starting the engine every day. The engine oil and filter needs to be replaced after 50 hours of new engine operation and replace the engine oil every 250 hours thereafter. The engine oil capacity is 31 liters. If the ambient temperature is -20 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius, SAE 15W 40 engine oil recommended. If the ambient temperature is lower than -20 degrees Celsius, SAE 5W 20 engine oil recommended. The fuel filter and oil-water separator should be replaced every 500 hours. Check the oil-water separator before working every day and drain the water from the bottom of the oil-water separator. Air filter. When the monitor appears the alarm of air filter blocked. Must remove the air filter as soon as possible and clean the filter element from inside to outside with high-pressure air. And check whether the filter element is damaged. If necessary, please replace the filter element in time. Please note that the inner air filter can only be replaced with a new one but not cleaned one. Working in dusty environments such as quarries and cement plants requires shorter maintenance intervals. After cleaning the air filter for 3 to 5 times, the air filter needs to be replaced at the same time. Periodic maintenance for hydraulic system. Air filter of hydraulic tank needs to be replaced each 500 working hours. Replace the hydraulic return filter element and the pilot oil filter element every 1000 working hours. If breaker hammer used, please replace the above 3 filters each 200 hours. Replace the hydraulic oil and the suction filter element every 2000 working hours. If breaker hammer used, the hydraulic oil should be replaced every 600 hours. The hydraulic tank capacity is 210 liters and the total system capacity is 340 liters. After the replacement of new hydraulic oil, it is necessary to start the engine and operate each cylinder several times in full stroke to remove air from the hydraulic system. Hydraulic oil with viscosity grade 46 is recommended for ambient temperatures ranging from -20 degrees to 35 degrees. Hydraulic oil with viscosity grade 68 is recommended for ambient temperatures ranging from -10 degrees to 40 degrees. The rotary reducer gear oil should be replaced every 1000 hours. The steps to replace the gear oil are as follows. Operate the machine to rotate to increase the oil temperature of the rotating part. Then stop the machine on a flat ground and take out the oil dipstick, loosen the plug of the oil drain pipe, drain the gear oil. Then tighten the plug and add new gear oil from the oil dipstick port. The gear oil capacity of the reducer is about 10.5 liters. And it is recommended to use 85W140 gear oil all year round. The gear oil of the travel reducer should be replaced every 1,000 hours. The steps to replace gear oil are as follows: operate the machine to increase the gear oil temperature of the traveling reducer, then stop the machine to make the oil discharge hole face down. Unscrew the plug of the oil level measurement hole and the oil discharge hole, and drain the gear oil. Tighten the plug of the oil discharge hole and add new gear oil from the filling hole until the gear oil overflows from the measuring hole. The gear oil capacity of each gear reducer is approximately 6 liters. An 85W140 gear oil is recommended throughout the year. When discharging oil, please observe whether there are abnormal metal fragments and other foreign bodies. When adding new oil, please pay attention not to be mixed with foreign matters. Periodic maintenance for cooling system. The coolant must be replaced every 2,000 hours. The radiator capacity is about 27 liters. Clean the heat sink fins thoroughly with 0.5 MPa compressed air. Check whether the heat sink fins are bent or cracked and replace the radiator when necessary. Filling of lubricating grease. Every 250 hours, check the grease quality in the rotate gear ring. Every 1,000 hours, check the grease quality in rotary drive gear. Grease should be added to rotary gear ring, rotary drive gear and the pins of the working attachment each 8 hours. Add proper amount of grease from 3 grease nozzles to rotary gear ring. Distribution of lubrication points of the working attachment: main boom centralized lubrication 5 points, main boom cylinder pin 2 points. Main boom and stick connecting pin 1 point, stick cylinder pin 1 point, bucket cylinder pin 2 points, bucket connecting rod 3 points, stick and bucket connecting pin 1 point, bucket and connecting rod pin 1 point. Add grease to rotary reducer gear output shaft bearing every 1,000 hours. The steps of grease filling are as follows: remove the exhaust port plug and grease nozzle cover, then filling grease until the new grease overflow from the exhaust port. Replace grease in rotary gear ring every 1,000 hours. The steps to replace grease are as follows: remove the lower frame drain cover and the upper frame refueling cover and operate the machine 360 degrees rotation several times. Then install the drain cover and add 14 liters of new grease, finally install the refueling cover. Periodic maintenance for electric system. Need to check the fixed wiring harness often, check whether the connecting plugs is loosened, grounding line is reliable, whether the monitor works normally. When replacing the battery, remove the grounding wire of the old battery firstly. When installing a new battery, put the connection of the grounding wire at last. When the machine needs welding maintenance, remove the grounding wire of the battery and separate the connector of ECU. Periodic maintenance for air conditioning system. Clean the air conditioning filter inside and outside the cabin every month. Clean the filter element with 2 MPa compressed air, check whether the filter element is damaged, and replace the filter element every 500 hours. Check the tightness of the air conditioner compressor belt every week and clean the condenser. Adjustment of crawler tension. It is very important to adjust the tensioning of crawler correctly for the service life of crawler and traveling device. Prop up one side of the machine by using the main boom and rod. Measure the distance L from the bottom of the track frame to the track shoe between 270 to 300 millimeters. Discharge proper amount of grease from the grease nozzle if the crawler is too tight. And add proper amount of grease from the grease nozzle if the crawler is too loose. To prevent high-pressure grease from spewing out to injury caused. Please loosen the grease nozzle slowly and not more than one circle.